Do not think about your to-do list. Your to-do list will always win. And when I say win, it will overwhelm the shit out of you and it will take you down. And your to-do list will turn into tomorrow's to-do list. And soon it'll just be a list of things that are mounting and the pressure will be overwhelming. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. It's time for another quickie because there is always time to fit in inspiration. And I am really excited about today's topic because it is what I am living right now. Like when I am interviewing people on my podcast, I really want to know what it is that they are going through right now. And I am about to share with you what I am going through, and I want to take you with me because I want this to be your journey as well, because it's been pretty epic and life-changing in a short amount of time. But before we do that, I want you to text the word daily to 310-496-8363 because I'm going to be giving you a daily text Monday through Friday. This is anything from a manifesting mantra to affirmations to things to just kind of kick your butt a little bit in a great way to light a fire under your ass, to get going for the day, to get out there and to become that version of you that you can see in your head. So you guys text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I'm just so grateful for all of you that share this podcast, whether it's stories or texting it to a friend. That's how the podcast grows. And let me tell you, showing up 3 times a week to talk into a microphone with nobody around is an interesting process. I'm very used to it now, but let me tell you, it really helps seeing all of you guys and know that people are out on walks or, walking your dogs or driving or getting ready, whatever that looks like for you. So thank you. Thank you for choosing this podcast and these quickies to keep you going. So I want to talk to you about finding your next gear. And you have it. It's the next level. It's that extra bit of motivation. It's that extra gear that you have inside of you that you aren't accessing right now. You're maybe a little bit stuck. You're kind of feeling frustrated with yourself. And especially because the holidays are coming up, you're like, man, I just feel behind. Okay, here's the deal. It is easier than you think to access that next level and find your next gear. Except it's going to require you to do something you have never done before. And you just have to do this in one small way. You have to challenge yourself in one small way that you have never challenged yourself before. And I have to tell you that I recently did this. I allowed myself to sit in the pain and frustration of how far off I had gotten from my routines and habits that make me feel good, that make me feel like me, that set me apart in my brain from the old me and take me to the next level. And for me, what this looked like was I had to really commit to a couple things. And I had just talked to you about recommitting to your goals. And for me, this was going to Orange Theory every day for 6 days in a row. And now I'm on a 3, 4, 5 day a week. I try to never go less than 3. I try to make sure that I am doing really challenging workouts at least 3 to 4 times a week. I'm making sure I still get my walks in every day. And not just that, I really have been watching my food, because what I noticed that had happened is I let a lot of snacks and sugary food and a lot of carbs that I wouldn't normally eat, like a lot of extra carbs, where normally I feel my best on a Mediterranean diet, meaning, yes, I kind of eat whatever I want, but I do consciously choose more proteins and veggies and fruits just because that is what makes me feel good. That's when I notice I'm operating at my best and anxiety stays at bay. I don't get depressed. I don't get tired in the afternoons. So it's just trying to find what works for you, but really committing to that. So what I recently did was I took a week and completely said, no more. Like, I was so fed up with myself. I don't know if you've been to that point where you're like, God, every day I just kind of feel like I'm dragging, and it's because of these things that I'm doing. So I decided to just cut out sugar for a week and really watch what I ate and eat as clean as possible. And I said, you're just going to make it through this week no matter what, because You need a reset for you. Your higher self needs a reset. Your energy needs a reset. Like, you need to do this for you. This is me talking to me, by the way. I had to have a serious come to Jesus with myself because I was not feeling good. And I did not feel like I had the energy to take my business to the next level. And I am telling you that if things aren't going to the next level, it's because you are not taking yourself, your mindset, and your health to the next level. And for me, it always starts physically and with my food. It's like, okay, I feel this next level coming on. My business wants to go to the next level, but it's like it can't go until I bring the vehicle, aka myself and my body and my mind, to the next level in order to be able to hold and maintain what is coming with that next level of work and energy. And also just the next level clarity that comes with that next gear. So if you want to be able to find that next gear, you're literally going to have to do something that you have not done before. So if maybe you need to recommit to your workouts like I talked about last week, maybe you need to go to a class. This is what I did. I just literally was like, what classes could I go to every single day? And I'm telling you guys, this week is really, really busy, but I have a 6:45 a.m. Orange Theory class every single morning this week because my days are so busy that I'm like, you know what? If I want to go to the next level, I have to play like a next level player. And that is not going to happen until I schedule something that I've never done before and that is challenging and next level. So you have to do something that you never thought was possible for you, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be something that has to break you. But you want to do something that is next level for you and commit to it next level. So whether it's 7 days in a row and that feels crazy to you, you're going to prove to yourself how good you feel. And then the next week, you're going to be like, I want to keep going. Because that's how it works. And the thing is, you have to commit again right away. Get it in the schedule. Commit to it. Find that accountability partner. So do something that you never thought possible. And for you guys who are already at this level that you're like, wow, I'm doing a lot right now and I'm really proud of myself, you might have to challenge yourself even more to get to the next level, right? And the thing is that you are going to fail no matter what. But during this time, in order to go to the next level, you need to listen to what you are saying to yourself. So if you're like, you loser, you missed it. Oh my God, I can't believe you skipped that class or you canceled. Big deal. Go the next day or reschedule something for that evening. You guys, this is about proving something to yourself that you can do it. Go do something that you didn't think was possible for a week straight or for 30 days straight. This matters, you guys. And if you want to go to the next level, if you want to find that next gear, you're going to have to find other people who are at that next gear that you can follow, that you can listen to, and that you can be around. Because there is nothing like finding people at the next level, a level higher than you, than that to hold you accountable to going to your next level. So I just want you to remember that you have to take this day by day, because if you're thinking about the week ahead of you, like if I sat and thought about the hard things that I had scheduled for the week, I would never show up. Literally, I just say, okay, you're just going to get through this day. You're just going to get through this workout. This is all that matters. Do not think about your to-do list, because your to-do list will always win.
Hey y'all, I'm so excited to share with you that this podcast, Earn Your Happy, is now a part of the Growth Day Podcast Network. Truly, this is like one of the most exciting things that has ever happened to me. I'm telling you, I no longer feel like I'm doing this alone, and I actually get to collaborate with the people who host the podcast that I'm obsessed with, like that I have been listening to myself, who inspired me to start a podcast, who have taught me about how to go and do the thing, like the original people who got me motivated through listening to their podcasts. You guys, a bunch of us are coming together to bring more growth to the world and to support shows and brands that we believe in. And one of my friends are also on this network, and I'd love for you to go subscribe to their show. You guys, I just had Danielle Canty on of the Boss Babe podcast. She co-hosts it with her other amazing co-host and one of my friends, Natalie Ellis. You guys, you can go check out that podcast on mine. It's episode 925, and Danielle and I talk all about burnout and how that could be showing up up in your life, and most importantly, how to prevent it. But I want to tell you, if you have not gone and checked out the Boss Babe podcast yet, go subscribe, because it is one of the largest online communities for ambitious women and female entrepreneurs. And I know that if you're listening to the show, chances are that's probably you. You guys, they have 3.6 million followers and 380,000 subscribers. The Boss Babe podcast is the place where they share real behind the scenes of building successful businesses, achieving peak performance, and learning how to balance it all. Most of all, you guys, truly, these women are in my life. Danielle and Natalie are people that I text on a weekly, monthly basis when I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel stuck. What should I do? I tune into their podcast, you guys, to learn. Even though they're my friends, I am still like crazy obsessed with this podcast because I learn something new every single time I listen. It makes me be a better podcaster. It makes me be a better businesswoman. It just makes me be better and more confident out in the world because they're so real and raw. And I can tell you that in the moments where I have had horrible days, down days, I've either gone and listened to this podcast or I've texted them, because these are the people who truly get it. You want to listen to the people who are walking in the same footsteps that you are. You guys, go check out the Boss Babe podcast. You're not going to be sorry. And it's just going to like make you way smarter and you're going to have way more fun. So go check it out.
Do not think about your to-do list. Your to-do list will always win. And when I say win, it will overwhelm the shit out of you and it will take you down. And your to-do list will turn into tomorrow's to-do list. And soon it'll just be a list of things that are mounting and the pressure will be overwhelming. So do not think about your to-do list when you're going inch by inch on what you have to do for that day. Like, I wake up, I look at the calendar just to maybe see what's going on in the day. And then I'm like, what's next? Okay, this workout. All I have to do is get through this workout. And when I'm there, you guys, I try to enjoy that process as much as I can. I don't wish it away like I used to. I literally say, okay, this is the time for me when I just get to be here. I just get to listen to this instructor. I just get to listen to this music. I just get to make myself proud over this one thing that they're asking. Can I push a little harder like they're saying or not? And, and then I say, I'll decide if I want to push a little harder on the next one when the next one comes. This is how I think. I don't say, oh, well, they're going to keep asking me to push hard through this whole workout, so I'm going to hold back. I don't do that. I say, can I push hard on this one? And I'll assess on the next one. And this is how we should look at our entire life if we're going to level up. Can I do something a little bit more right now? Don't hold back. This is where everyone fails and does not get to the next level. They say, well, this is probably going to be a busy week, or this is going to be really hard, so I'm going to hold back here, or I'm not going to do this. Like, just show up to that task and give it your best and assess on the next task how much you can give it, right? Because why waste the time? We only have that hour in class. We only have that hour at the gym. We only have that hour at the computer to make a difference. So what can you do? How can you utilize it if you have to be there anyway? And also, guys, you don't have to be anywhere. But if you want to live a rich, fulfilled life, you're going to take hour by hour and you're going to make it the best that you can. Because hard things make an easy life and easy things make a hard life. I hope that this helps you get to your next gear because you have it in you. It is waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to be something that takes majority of your day. You can start finding your next gear at one sit-down session of your emails. Not even kidding. Like 1 hour, you say, I'm not quitting for 1 hour. I'm going to get done as much as possible, and I'm going to do it again tomorrow. And you just push through. You push through resistance. You don't listen to what other people are saying. You don't listen to what other people are doing. And if it doesn't work for you, you can blame them. You literally just say, here is resistance. How do I push through it? That's it. Here is resistance. How do I push through it? Right? Okay. Sending you guys so much love because I think that you guys are all so freaking epic and you're literally right there. You are right there. I believe in you. You can do this. You're going to be so proud of yourself and you know you deserve it. You know you're amazing. Stop disappointing yourself and do something you didn't think possible. Take 7 days and commit to something. 10, commit to something. 30, commit to something. Just pick. and commit to it. And when that one's done, do it again. Do 7-day increments. I don't know, do 10-day increments, whatever works for you. It's doing this all the time. It's like gamifying your life and just saying, you know what, all I have to do is 7 days. And then you do it again, and all of a sudden you wake up and it's a habit. All right, I want to know what you are going to do. What is that thing that you're going to do for 7 or 10 or 30 days that is going to help you find your next gear? And when you're there, you can't just say, okay, well, I'm here. You have to actually be intentional and say, what is something that I could do to make this hour count just a little bit more? Or make this time in the seat count just a little bit more? You got to challenge yourself. If you're not challenging yourself, how in the hell are you going to find your next gear? You will not. You will stay stuck. And we know that stuck is not a thing because nobody stays in the same place. You either move forward or you regress. So if you are stuck and you're not choosing challenge and you're not choosing forward movement, it's regression. And that is not where I want you to be. It is not a fun place. And it doesn't take a lot to move forward. It does not take a lot to move forward. 1 hour of challenge a day, even 30 minutes of challenge a day is going to change your life. Choose challenge or challenge will choose you. And if you get to choose the challenge, you get to choose the one with the reward and result on the other side, where if challenge chooses you, it's just more challenge as your reward. Okay, guys, I want to know what you're going to do. And if this podcast helped you at all, or you think of a friend, please text it to them. Please share it on social. I'm so grateful for you. And until next time, earn your happy. Bye, everyone. Hey y'all, I'm so excited to share with you, Earn Your Happy is now part of Growth Day Podcast Network. A bunch of us are coming together to bring more growth to the world and support shows and brands that we truly believe in. And one of my friends is also on the network, and I'd love for you to go subscribe to his show. You guys, Trent Shelton has the most incredible podcast. It's called Straight Up with Trent Shelton, and it's going to remind you that you are built for this. I have heard Trent speak in person multiple times. I've listened to his podcast a ton. He's coming on the show and I literally cannot wait because this man just spits straight fire. It is like truth that goes to your core and makes you take action right away. If you want one of those podcasts that when you're just out on a walk, you can't help but want to start running and run through a wall in your life, this is the show to go listen to. So you guys make sure that you go subscribe to the show Straight Up with Trent Shelton. You're going to love it.
Hey, do you know what the big secret is this year? And it shouldn't be a secret because this should be your biggest focus. It is building your community. I am always working on building and nurturing my community, and everyone is talking about the power of community. Without an online community, you just cannot grow organically or create a real movement, which is what I know that we're all after. And you can build trust or monetize your audience. When you get community right, not only does your audience grow faster, but so do your sales. But where's everybody going to be managing their communities these days? And a lot of online entrepreneurs and thought leaders are turning to Circle.so. Circle is an all-in-one community platform. It lets you host content and create discussions, live streams, group chats, and memberships all under your own brand. And what's so cool about Circle.so is that you don't even need a website or Facebook group. Instead, Circle lets you build your own community site where you can host content and manage your members. You can even create locked and unlocked content spaces, groups, and classes. How freaking cool is that? You can put your content behind a paywall too, and you can charge different amounts of money for different spaces on your community site. Circle.so is famously easy to use, and it has a free 14-day trial for you, so you can go check it out, see if you like it, see if you love all the options. Just go to Circle.so. Go check it out right now, you guys. Imagine being able to manage your community, start group chats and live classes, and accept payments all in one place. Kind of mind-blowing since this is usually spread all over the place. You have to log into so many different things. If this is the year to capture, organize, and monetize your community, head over to Circle.so. You can get a free trial and start building your online community right now. Just go to circle.so. You guys, you get the 14-day free trial. So just go and see if it's for you. It's going to streamline everything and make your life so much easier. It's so freaking cool.